Welcome, everybody, to the fourth episode of the 1 Hour Tower of Power podcast. My name is Bean Machine.
I am Shane.
And today we've got our stockings hung delicately over the fireplace. We're joined today by two of Santa's favorite elves. The very first, he's actually from the South Pole, the Thunder from Down Under. It's the first time he's been here, and we're very glad to have him, and his name is Jack Offenhand. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. How y'all doing?
We are doing good, and again, I would like to introduce our other elf, our third unofficial co-host on the show. He's been on every episode since episode 2, I think. It's Spooky Fanuki. How you doing, babe?
Up, everyone. How you guys doing?
Doing great, brother.
We're cooking up a pretty special show today. We're going to dive right on into the topics. I'm going to lead us off with the very first one. What gifts, if you receive them, would end a friendship immediately?
Ooh. You said what gift would end the friendship immediately?
Yeah, like if you got this, you're just like, I'm fucking bailing. You're a degenerate. I'm out of here.
I don't know. I feel like if it's something you're self-conscious of, and they give you some kind of giving you a hint that you don't want people to something you're trying to hide, and people are like, "Oh, here, you need this," kind of shit.
Yeah. Like they're kind of using something they know against you. They get you a little something they know you kind of feel some type of way about.
You don't want people to be thinking about it.
Right. No, I feel that. There's been a couple times I think I've gotten gifts like that where it's just like that. It's almost like a savior complex. Almost like it's like I'm giving you this because, boy, howdy, you've been talking about it too much. And it's just like it's kind of a Pyrrhic victory once you end up getting it because you don't even want to use it after that.
A little bit of a slap in the face.
Mm-hmm. Jack, what about you?
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Look, this isn't necessarily a Christmas gift, but, and I suppose I didn't end the friendship because it was my grandma. But one day, my grandma heard that I came out, and I'd only told 2 people at the time. She comes into my room and she says, "Jack, I heard something really worrying. I heard that you think you're gay." And I looked at her really surprised, and I said, "Well, I'm actually bi." And she goes, No, you're just frustrated. Look, how about I'll buy you a prostitute, and you can just get it out of your system."
What?
What the fuck? That's crazy. So wait, so she was just gonna take you to like the red light district or the fucking brothel or something?
Yep.
Or wow.
Pay for an hour with a prostitute, and apparently that was going to get all the bisexuality.
That's gonna fix you right up, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, well, shit. If you're bi, I think if I'm bi, I would probably take that offer up. For the half of me that digs that. But at the same time, if it's my grandma who's like, I'm footing the bill, you're getting in there, you're getting in the end zone. I'm probably backing the fuck away.
Yeah. You know what? If it was the circumstances of it, right? Because if it had just been like a random Christmas present or something, just like, "Oh, happy birthday, go get sure, thanks, that'd be great." But like, dude, just to chase the gay away, that ain't
No,
cool.
yeah, like that. It's got a weird vibe to it now. Like, fuck that shit. Yeah, that is one that's pretty weird. And I mean, it's like you said, it's your grandma, so it's not like you can't just cut that off. I mean, you can, but there's extra steps to it. Huh? That one's a thinker.
Nothing like sex with a stranger that you pay to, and that'll set you straight.
That's the cure for like anything. I think that's what grandma thinks. Just need a little pussy.
For me, the gift that would break the friendship along the lines of Oh, you've been talking about it, so here's the gift. Shut the fuck up. Or something like, let's say I'm talking about my height. Maybe I'm a bit insecure about it, and then someone gives me like leg breaker 3000, so that I can get taller. Yeah, that'll
Platform
be.
shoes.
Oh, okay. So they're like, do you want this surgery where we'll just break every bone in your body and we'll just, it'll make you taller? Like you just be like, fuck that.
Yeah, it breaks your legs and like with the brace, as like
Oh, you
complete
have
with the
to wear like
brace.
the Forrest Gump legs. Like,
A
yeah, that'd be
BBL,
shitty.
right?
Run, Spooky, run!
That'd be
I
awesome.
can't. I got the surgery. I can't run anymore.
What was the worst thing you've ever impulse bought?
The worst thing I ever impulse bought.
Hmm.
I would have to say it was probably this Amazon projector that I had seen. It was like one of those too good to be true deals kind of thing, I think, where it was like, oh, it's fucking $70 for this little projector. And I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to fucking set it up in my bedroom. I'm going to play like video games on it. It's going to look tight. Dude, the resolution on it is so fucking shitty. Like the sound is horrible. I really just wish I never fucking bought this thing because it like the picture settings. I've fucked with that probably more than I've played like a video game on it. Is I just go in the settings and I try and make this fucking thing work by any means necessary, and it just it doesn't make the grade.
Projecting in 360p.
Yeah, pretty much. Fucking God, but it's crazy. Like I don't know how. I mean, obviously I do because it's a fucking $70 projector. Like, what else were you expecting, really? But I don't know. Just like a little bit of picture, like enough to play GTA 4 or something. Like at 30 frames
Right.
would be decent. But no such luck. But what about you? What do you think was the worst thing you've ever impulse bought, Jack?
Well, I guess we're going to get a little bit sordid again. But I'd say the worst thing I ever bought was a marital aid that was custom made.
Oh,
And what, like,
is that what they call them?
Custom made. Hold on
yeah.
now.
So, look, I'm sure you've heard of the company Bad Dragon, and
Okay.
I thought, oh, that looks interesting. Maybe I'll try it. And because I'm a big guy, I got the medium one, thinking like, oh yeah, like that's a nice entry level for a big guy. When I
Yeah.
popped that thing out on the table, I had a giggle, and I'm like, haha, that's never gonna fit. And what do you know? I was right. Like, yeah, that thing was just that was a waste of $180.
$180. Jack, you're going on the naughty list, brother. Good Lord.
It was
I'm
sold
sorry, I
as
didn't mean for
slightly
it
used.
to go this way.
That's awesome.
Like, I like it. It. I guess,
Right.
like, I used it a
Like,
couple of times, and sure, it was good. But let me put it this way: like after the second time, I had to go to the doctor the next day, and it's
Oh,
not that I don't like that. It's just that it's an event. It's something you have to
right.
prepare for, and I'm
No,
inherently lazy.
yeah. No, yeah, I think that too. Plus, like, maybe the Goldilocks size wasn't like the right size. Like, that wasn't the true Goldilocks, Like, maybe the
Then
small or
love.
something would have been a bit,
Yeah,
like,
everyone was
more
telling me.
wieldy.
They said, like, when I told them I went with a medium, they're like, "Oh, you sure about that?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah." I told them the logic of like, big guy must have
Yeah.
big ass, so like, it works, right? And they were like, "No, no, you should have gone with the small one," which also
Yeah.
been like $60 instead of 180.
Well, I mean, it's go big or go home, I think, and you definitely went big there.
That is
So,
literally what I said when I bought it.
fucking right at the moment of truth. Good Lord. All right, Spook. bring us home on this topic. What do you think was the worst thing you've ever impulse bought?
Well, I don't really have something as exciting as, high-fiving the shop owner as I take my marital aid home. But
Jack
uh,
definitely took the cake with that one.
yeah, I'd say for me, one of the silliest thing I've ever seen. I have a bit of a scraggly beard, so I was looking at like things to kind of modify that a bit. So I was looking at ads and I saw this beard comb. I was like, okay, some guy combs his beard and then it looks like nice and uniform. So I got one, and it's just a hot rod. I mean, could have doubled as a marital aid, but I'm not that crazy.
Did it work though?
I swear, like you get like a beard comb or something, and you'll go through your beard, whatever. 5 minutes later, your shit's back to being like fucking tangled.
Yeah,
Or,
all wiry and fucking all messy.
So I've got a full face beard, and yeah, it looks like shit unless I use shampoo and conditioner every night. Like it takes about a week of that, but like seriously, just shampoo and condition it every night, and it will look styled. I don't know how else to describe it, and it's not like I go out of my way to style the thing.
Ooh.
Right. What I hear a lot is the like you're supposed to use like a boar bristle brush or some shit. Is that bullshit? Or is that like something you should do?
I've
I
tried
haven't tried
brushes. I haven't had much luck with brushes. Like they help a little bit, but it still looks kind of scraggly. I think when you use the conditioner, it like moisturizes the hair and it just allows it to lie more even.
No. Like it traps in all the good oil and shit you're supposed to have to keep it, like the skin underneath too gets moisturized and everything. And I mean, that's what I use with mine is just a fine tooth comb and fucking put a little something in it every now and again. And honestly, that works fine for me. So I did think that the brush was just kind of like some peripheral extra shit that you don't really need. So I'm glad that that's kind of reaffirmed. But to take us into our next topic, do you think AI is truly intelligent, or is it just a glorified calculator?
I think it's just a glorified calculator because all this information's already available, and it's just using it's compiling information from the internet, and it's just pretty much telling you what Google would already be telling you, just faster.
Right. So, like, if anything, it's kind of a glorified search engine in your mind.
Yeah,
Like, it's okay.
you just don't have to click on links or go through other stuff.
Yeah, like it sifts through all that and it presents you the most streamlined kind of
Information.
answer. Yeah.
Yep.
Jack, what about you?
When I was younger and I was just getting into programming, chatbots were like my favorite thing to code. And I've got a whole bunch of like prototypes that are just very, very basic, nowhere near even Cleverbot, let alone ChatGPT. But I have to say, now that I've seen my dream come true of being able to talk to my computer, the cracks are showing. And I think the thing that really gave it away for me was there was one time where I was typing a prompt into ChatGPT. I can't even remember what I was talking about, but I was trying to type "your" as in "you are," and I fat-fingered the enter after I pressed the apostrophe, and then it finished my prompt for me and then answered it. And the second I saw it do that, it was like the magic was removed. It was like, oh, so that's how they did it. And ever since then, it hasn't been quite as special.
Right.
I think at some point this decision tree will become huge, and
Right.
maybe like AI will start like giving us its own thoughts at some point. I think it's not allowed at the moment. Like ChatGPT can't really, smoke a cigarette and pop a perk and tell you about his life. But so far, it's like very limited. So we'll see what the future poses. I think for now it's like very early to call it intelligence. Like Shane said, it's just Google search compilations.
This is my take on it, and this is what I've been led to believe about it. Is it uses those huge data sets kind of in the way that humans store memories. So when you type in a prompt, what the AI does is it recalls back that data set that it already has stored, and it uses the data that it currently has to come up with a solution to the prompt that you have inputted. And that, to me, it replicates the process of human thought, how we apply thought. Like, you see an apple, so what do? You go up, you grab the apple, you take a bite out of the apple, and that means you've eaten the apple, right? Like, that's the process. And what AI is trying to do is recreate that same kind of thing where it can observe stimuli or observe like a set of data or a set of things, and it can take that, store it for later for when a similar thing happens again, or a prompt is given that it has the data on to kind of like form a solution to. So I think it sort of replicates intelligence, but I don't think it is intelligence yet, is how I would put it.
You know what? I reckon that this is one of the first times, if not the first time, where our technology has really exceeded a philosophical understanding. Like, when we say, does the AI think? When we answer that, we can't really answer it fully confidently because we can't answer that for ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely. And it's I think it presented a set of ethical and moral and just like spiritual, every kind of fucking question you can ask, philosophical, everything about ourselves that, I mean, like you said, we don't have the answers to yet. We can't even know how to apply this shit, or how to like we've been given this Promethean fire, and now we're just like, all right, you have it now, and you make it up as you go along. Like, the rules you make and you break as you kind of play the game. But the thing is that makes the risk for catastrophe so much fucking higher, because if nobody is like at the steering wheel of this fucking shit, like, what are we doing?
Do you want to know something I heard that was pretty scary? Have you seen how they do the chain of thought thing?
What are you referring to?
Is like, when you've got your prompt, you give the prompt to the machine and then it spits out an answer. The chain of thought basically shows you in English, or whatever language you speak, it shows you what the AI is thinking in order to come to the conclusion that it's then telling you in its output. So one of the things they put that in there because they're basically worrying about the same things we're talking about, so they want to know, what is this thing thinking? And that was all well and good until recently they did a test where basically they wanted it to find out, is the answer B or C based on a prompt they give it. And when they gave it the prompt normally, it would pick either B or C because it wasn't entirely clear. However, when they made a hint to say that the correct answer was C, they didn't see that hint reflected in the chain of thought, meaning that the AI has already figured out, I don't know if it has figured out, but it isn't showing us its thoughts.
Yeah.
And I think
that's a little bit creepy. Like, if they're just trying to guard it. I think now that I think I know what you're talking about. Is it like when you put something in and it gives you like the thinking for however many seconds and it says what it's doing and all that? Okay. I've noticed, like, in shit that I use ChatGPT a lot for like information stuff because it's helpful. It gives you a more like streamlined view, all that shit we were talking about. But that thought process, I'll see shit pop up in like 3 or 4 different languages, and you'll see like the Cyrillic alphabet come up like when it's thinking, and it's like, motherfucker, I didn't give you anything that you should be like translating and retranslating all this shit into, but you're just doing it like off rip. I think that could also be a tactic to like keep you from knowing what the fuck it's doing while it's doing it.
You are not wrong. So one of the reasons they did the chain of thought thing is to actually expose its thoughts in English. And the reason they did that is because if they don't, what it'll do is it'll start inventing its own language. It starts off being like a mishmash of other languages and all that, but eventually it becomes this unrecognizable thing that's just so much more deep than any of the languages we speak, because it needs that to be able to express itself. And that's apparently what ChatGPT 6 is going to be doing, because prior to that, they've been going, well, no, we can't not know what you're thinking. So they prevented it from doing that. But because now they know that it's hiding their thoughts, they think, well, maybe we'll just go ahead and let it invent its own language. And I don't know what the plan is for handling that, but that's what I heard, that it likes to invent its own languages.
Well, if it invents a super language that like humans can't translate, and then it's just like, all right, kill everybody, make everybody infertile, and then the world will end. Like that, what do we do when that happens? I mean, that's far off. That's science fiction. We say that now, but like, we're just giving it the keys to the car at this point to just drive off and go ahead and go wherever it wants to go.
Look up the backstory for Cyberpunk, like the tabletop games. It is crazy how much it mirrors what's going on now.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. And going back to the languages thing, I don't know. Have any of you ever seen the video where it's like they'll have two, like, of the ChatGPT voices, and they'll detect, like, when they're speaking to each other, they detect that they're talking to an AI, and they start speaking in like some fucking crazy ass Morse code computer language that's just like beeps and boops, and they do it like faster than speaking in English. That's crazy to me. Like the fact that it can just do that.
We got to talk about some holiday stuff. I think it's time for Battle of the Bites.
The Battle of the Bites. All right. What does the Battle of the Bites entail exactly?
We got to put some fucking dishes against each other. We got to figure out which one is the best. We got to come to a conclusion. Each one of us will bring a dish to the table.
What is the best dish, side, or entree during the holiday season? What do you guys think?
I've got a good one. Me and the wife cooked this earlier, but we're going to do this again for Christmas. Basically, you get some fried chicken, and then you get 2 grilled cheeses, and the grilled cheeses are the buns, and the fried chicken is the chicken. Then you got a fried chicken burger with grilled cheeses for buns. It was so good.
Chicken and cheese goes so well together.
It does.
The problem was, like, whenever you bit into it, the sandwiches would burst open and pour molten cheese all over your fingers.
Dude, that's the worst. Like fucking lava cheese, where it's just like it's almost just pure liquid. Fucking, that's how much it's melted. It just reverts back into milk form.
Cheddar burns.
Like
fucking hot glue. Spook, what about you? What do you think is the best holiday time side dish or entree to bring to a family dinner or something that way? What are you bringing?
Just want to take a moment to thank chickens for being the best food ever.
Let's give a shout out to chickens, dude. Fucking thank you, chickens, for letting us kill you for. Hell yeah.
Shout out, Cox, yeah. Shout out, Cox, yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm going to be eating some chicken seeds real soon.
Chicken seeds? Is that eggs?
Yeah,
eggs too.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of things come from chickens, you know, chicken, eggs, chicken wings.
That's 3 things. What do you think though? Is chicken like your dish? Like you can't beat chicken?
I don't really have much to contribute here, but for me, holiday food have to be turkey. Like,
yeah. No, you get a good bird cooked with like the stuffing and shit. Hell yeah.
Good shit.
Amen. I'm bringing to the table, I think, my favorite side dish just in general. And it's the almighty mashed potato, dude. You can't fucking beat a mashed potato that is like fluffy. It's good. Maybe it's got the little fucking like the red skin potato bits in it and all that shit. You can't beat it. But you also can fuck up a mashed potato pretty good. Like if you mash it for too long and you get all the gluten and all the like starch, all that shit mixed in, it just becomes goop. And you see, I don't like potato goop. I like mashed potatoes. So I'm definitely bringing the mashed potato 10 times out of 10 to the fucking table.
What sort of consistency do you prefer?
Definitely light and fluffy, I would say. Like if you're having something, like it's still mashed, but it's not like you're eating a puree almost.
I'm the opposite.
That's
I
the
kind of like it
consistency I'm after.
when it's that almost liquid stage, especially if it's got cheese in it.
Really? I mean, that's how my mom always made them, because she would just sit there and fucking mash the shit out of them and get like I said, all the gluten and stuff. But maybe I've just had them that style for too long, and they're just like, I don't want it anymore. But I mean, even then, if I'm presented, if I'm presented with like a soupy mashed potato, I'm still fucking eating it, right? Because the mashed potato is still good enough to eat.
Potatoes are so good for you. I could eat potatoes in almost any form.
They're perfect. They're so versatile. Like the potato just in and of itself as an ingredient is so, you can do so much with a fucking potato, dude. It's ridiculous.
Dude, I fucking love gnocchi.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. I make a really good gnocchi.
Hell yeah, boy. Oh my god.
You know what?
I could go for some right now.
If you, a really nice gnocchi you can do is, instead of using potatoes, you can make it out of flour and water and a little bit of salt. You just mix it up so it gets like kind of like a dough but runny, and then you boil that. And once they're all boiled, you throw them in a pan with some eggs, just fry it up, and it's really good. It's an Austrian dish called Eiernocken or something like that. My dad used to cook it, and it was just the ultimate midnight snack.
Yeah, it does sound good. Like little fried bread bites almost coated with egg.
Yeah,
that doesn't sound too bad.
So cheap. Well, it was cheap before eggs started because it cost so much.
Eggs have come down where I'm at. That's kind of like my buddy will tell me where he's at. It's like $7-8 for a thing of eggs, and I go and it's like $2 or $3. So I'm feeling pretty blessed on that front. But
We're
Shane,
really we just found a place that's selling 2 dozen for $5, and that's $5 Australian.
Really?
So that's like $3.
Oh yeah, dude, that's fucking great. Is it like a local, like a farmer or something that you're getting those from, or is it a store deal?
Got to be a farmer, because like all the big providers and all that, they're all bought out by the major supermarket chains.
Oh yeah,
there's only 2, and they charge like $6, $7 for a dozen.
Right.
6, 7.
Oh, 6, 7!
See that prick's face when I saw the 6, 7.
I think my ultimate one would be baked mac and cheese. You cannot go wrong, dude, with baked mac and cheese.
See,
I'm so fucking good.
I think it's just you can't. It's so essential to like every Thanksgiving or like a Christmas. If I'm pulling up anywhere, I'm going, where's the baked mac? Where is it? I don't care about the turkey. I don't care about the ham.
The mac seeking missile.
The mac seeking missile.
Oh my god, that would be such a good episode name if this wasn't a Christmas episode.
Fucking get that embroidered on the back of a jacket or something. Like that's just your shirt.
By the pound, you can eat mac and cheese like a pound of that easily.
I'm the Mac Daddy. Fucking the thing with me, I've just recently started like eating and enjoying pasta. Like I'm very much acclimating myself to pasta, because for the longest time I couldn't fucking stand it. Like the texture of it just threw me off. Yeah, but now like
about a heartburn with it.
Yeah, no, it blocks you the fuck up is what pasta does. I mean, it's just wet bread, like when you boil down to it. But
Yeah, it's like
um,
flour, egg, pretty much all that shit.
mhm.
Eat psyllium
I don't
husk.
know. I mean, I definitely, like I said, I've been trying to get more into pasta, and one of the things that they will make a lot is that baked mac and cheese with like fucking 2 layers of the Fiesta blend or something. Like just the good ass cheese that fucking tastes good. It's not like the powder that you get from like I would never fucking eat the boiled mac and cheese unless I was like starving and that was literally the only food item I had for like the next 2 weeks. Cause I think even more than I hate pasta, I hate fucking like that artificial cheese flavor. Like it just tastes like vomit to me. It's fucking disgusting. But to bring us on to our next topic, between the two, would you rather be a fish or a bird?
Ooh, ooh. I'd rather be a bird.
Mm,
I would.
why do you think that?
I love birds. Every time
Mm,
I go into PetSmart, I always stop at 2 places first. The birds, I just appreciate them because I don't know. There's something about them. Like they can just fucking fly wherever they want if they're not gonna die. And then if you're a fish, I mean, you're gonna die somehow anyway. You're either gonna fucking
yeah.
catch some bait and you're gonna get pulled out. You might get thrown back, but you might not. Bird, you just gotta worry about
Yeah.
flying into like a building,
Like one
uh,
of those windmills or fucking
being in traffic.
something like
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
you gotta either
I,
want to be
I,
like an eagle or like a cardinal or some shit.
yeah. You definitely want to be like one of the birds that's at the top of the bird food
Food
chain,
chain, yeah.
you know. Yeah, like we'll just assume for the sake of argument like if you're choosing bird, you're like apex bird, and if you're choosing fish, you're like apex fish. Like
I'd be
you're the top dog in your chosen substrate kind of thing. Jack,
I
which would
think
you rather be?
I would like to be a bird. Specifically, I'd like to be an African grey because those things, like, for one, I'd love to be able to call people a cunt and have them applaud me for it.
Yeah.
For two, they also live for like 60 years, so I'll be around for a while.
Yeah, no, birds, dude, birds especially, they can live way longer than I thought they could. Um, like when I worked and volunteered at the pet store that I was at for a while, they would bring in all sorts of crazy shit, the collectus parrots, the fucking macaws and shit. And you look at all their lifespans, dude, this is an animal that you're bringing in for like the long haul. Like that's gonna be your partner in crime for a minute. And
Thing is, you'd
I
be
thought
more of
that
a
was
commitment than a
insane. Like
child.
the lifespan that these birds have is like they're kicking. They're around for a long ass time. Spook, what about you?
I think I definitely want to be a fish that swims at the bottom of other fish, and then like
Okay,
eventually.
so like one of the ones that like cleans up kind of thing and doesn't get fucked with.
No, like there's those types of fish. Like it's a very small fish, and then it sees a giant fish, giant BBW fish, and then like sticks to the bottom of it, and then eventually
Yeah,
becomes like a part of its
like
ecosystem.
it's the symbiotic relationship. Like they just clean the
Yeah, they just
gills
eat like all
out, or
the
they
shit.
do. Yeah,
Yeah,
No,
no, I
not
mean
cleaning
that's
up.
definitely
They become a part of it, and then it becomes like a sexual member.
yeah.
What you
oh,
talking
Okay,
about? I've seen those. Don't like anglerfish do that?
Yeah, exactly.
anglerfish.
we're talking about the
Yeah.
deep sea. Dude, okay, wait. Now that you just brought up deep sea, for some fucking reason, 2 or 3 nights ago, it was like 3 or 4 in the morning. I woke up and I'm like, has anybody ever been to the bottom of the ocean, like the floor? And I just went on YouTube and I watched a video about the called the Mariana Trench, and
Yeah,
they said like Mount Everest could fit all the way at the bottom of the ocean, and it still wouldn't even come to the top.
yeah, dude. That's the thing.
It's
I
like
think,
it's wild to me.
dude, the aliens and shit that we're looking for out in space, we need to look for the aliens that live in the fucking ocean, bruh. Like the amount of ocean, like we know the topography and a lot of that shit, but we have not like physically been to a very large portion of the ocean just because of how fucking vast it is.
Well, NASA
Like,
already gave up on trying to search it. NASA doesn't
really?
want anything to do with searching it. I think
I
they've
mean,
covered
well,
like
why would you? I mean, it's
15% of
literally,
it.
it's like space in and of itself. It's
Yeah.
pretty much just space too.
And there's so many dead zones. Like there's so much fish, but even out in the middle of the ocean, like there's dead zones where there's no fish, even in just like 20, 30-mile ranges.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I think between the two, both are fucking cool. Like both have qualities that just make you look at them and go like, that's the fucking coolest shit ever.
Yeah.
But I would say definitely I would choose to be a fish. Like it's something like I love fish. I love aquatic life so much. Like I would want to be like a one of the fucking like flower horns or one of those weird ass like tropical ones, like where they look like fucking Megamind or something. I don't even know how that kind of species like it evolves to exist, but just that would be me, I think, and I would love that. I just swim around all day and I eat little bugs or plants that touch the surface of the water, and then I go back down to where it's cold, and then I come right back up and do it again. That'd be one hell of a life.
To be honest, birds are. If I'll be honest, that was like a joke answer, but birds are objectively better because like when you're flying, it's like nature's Instagram reel highlight for you page. You look at the trees.
I like
I
that.
think you can find. I think you can find just enough enjoyment too. Like you looking through coral reefs and shit. You're looking at all of these different like schools of fish doing stuff. It's like a different ball game. It's like TikTok versus Instagram. It's like which one do you want to be on?
If you're a fish in the deep sea, like you have no outer shell to protect you. Like you're under pressure all the time by the water. Miserable experience.
But again, in this scenario, you're like you're the apex one. You can go anywhere and do anything. You're untouched by like other predators or fuck even the environment.
Would you have a light bulb on your head?
A light bulb. Like if you're a fish exploring dark areas, yeah, you have some kind of bioluminescence, I would say.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I was gonna say for my next topic, what is your favorite Christmas movie of all time?
Die Hard.
Hell yeah. I saw there was a Christmas counter. You know how like people in their houses have like 25, 24 days, whatever, till Christmas?
Yeah, like the Advent calendar shits.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't an Advent calendar for this. It was like Nakatomi Plaza from Die Hard. And it's Hans Gruber like falling to his death, and it starts at once the top of the building, and like the last day is.
That's awesome. It's like it counts down the days. Like that's how he falls. Is each story is a day. That's
I fucking love
dope.
that movie. When the guy walks in the building, the office, he's like, "Oh, it's his wife."
Don't crucify me for this. I don't think I've ever sat down and watched Die Hard all the way through.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot. I think that I do that shit with so many movies. Like I'll watch like clips of it, and then if I like the clips, I'll either watch the movie or I'll just forget that it existed until somebody else brings it up. But that is definitely one I would like to watch probably soon. So I think I'll add that to the list. But Spook, what do you think? What do you lie on?
I mean, Jack stole my words. I love Die Hard.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I usually like during Christmas time I rewatch Lord of the Rings or maybe Harry Potter, one of the two. I'm not sure if that counts.
No, I think I would do Harry Potter more as like a Halloween kind of thing. But yeah, that's something I do too. Is like watch certain movies at certain holiday times, and they don't even necessarily need to be like Christmas movies or whatever. It's just like that time period comes and you feel like watching it. For me, I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's probably the one I watched the most was fucking Elf with Will Ferrell as Buddy the Elf. I watched that one. No, it is a good one. I watched that one a lot when I was a kid.
Love a good Will Ferrell movie.
Yeah.
Also surprised that nobody's taken the answer that I wanted to use yet. National
What's
Lampoon's
that?
Christmas Vacation.
Oh yeah, that's another classic.
Dude, that is just, it's so quotable too.
You don't see it too much around here.
Really? It's on a lot of channels over
Yeah.
here. Over
But
here
I feel like
across
it's on, like-
the pond.
I feel like it's on almost like daily.
Yeah, dude, I could probably go in right now to the fucking YouTube TV and just it would be on like probably halfway through, but it'd still be on, and then another channel would probably play it right after.
Yeah, it's probably on, I was gonna say it's probably on like 2 different channels right now.
Mm-hmm. The next topic I'm going to bring up is your thoughts on psychology and psychiatry terms being abused and overused by people on the internet. Where do you guys sit on that?
What do you mean? Like people like say that they're like BPD and shit, or
Yeah, like when you see those long ass chains in like an Instagram bio or something where they list off like every condition that they have. Like where do you stand on that?
I think I stand on everyone who does that shit is self-diagnosed and they're just looking for attention because we live in a society of crybabies that don't actually have. Well, they do have things wrong with them, but they don't actually want to go seek help and get what they need. They just want to look
like
for attention.
they don't want to go through the proper channels. They just want to be on social media and kind of fester. No. Jack, what do you think?
I think that kind of shit is damaging because it distracts from real issues. Like, you know, whenever you see it being used in that way, which, to be clear, we've been seeing that since ages. I remember even when I was a kid, you know, this is like in the early 2000s, I remember seeing so many people listing off conditions like it was traits or characteristics, you know, like they were bragging about them almost. Like they weren't openly bragging about them, but they were talking about things like depression like it was part of their personality. And I just think that distracts from the people who actually suffer from things like that. I know that for me it was kind of hard to talk about depression and anxiety in a way that didn't make me feel like one of them.
Right. I mean,
like just talking about it, I thought that would be the same sort of attention-seeking behavior, but yeah,
like the lines get very crossed when you're lumped in with a group of people who does use it as this like almost like a survivor trophy. Like this is what I go through, and you're actually going through it. And when you actually speak about it, you feel like you're holding it up and being like this is something, or look at me. And it's not. It's like I'm genuinely fucking losing my mind kind of thing.
Yeah,
Spook, I think
sometimes when you talk about it, sorry, but sometimes when you talk about it, you're doing that just to get it out, like vent.
Right. Literally, like the lid is about to blow off, and that's the only thing you can do to keep it like just bubbling away is let a little bit of the pressure out. No, I agree totally. Spook, I think you had asked that question, so I'm sure you've got some interesting ideas on this, but what do you think?
Yeah, my main gripe with the whole psychiatry thing wave that's been happening, literally everybody's an armchair psychologist right now. Everybody's talking about traumas and whatnot. I think traumas are real. I think like there is validity to the stuff or the knowledge or like the conditions that we have, but it's not the stopping. It's not what's stopping people from getting together. It's not a major hurdle. It's not as big of a deal as everyone is making it. I'm traumatized or whatever. Because, like Jack said, depression and anxiety, I think these are the, like, they could be like major stoppers from, living your life. But other than that, I mean, humans have been around for like thousands of years. We've been through much, much worse shit than what we are going through right now. being traumatized because your parents interrupted you that one time. That shouldn't be. That's not the reason why you feel like you can't connect to people. I think there are other reasons, and I think people are using this like a scapegoat or like a personality theme of the week, or like saying they're neurodivergent. So that's the reason why their life sucks. I think it's just a bit overblown now.
I agree. My stance on it is it's kind of like, I like the awareness that it brings to those issues. I like that you're able to, like, people who wouldn't otherwise know what the hell is wrong with them, they're able to put a name to what is bothering them, what ails them, kind of thing. But like I said, it's two-pronged, because you have groups of people who will go down the path of this attention seeking just bullshit, like, I'm not going to fix any of this, you have to work around me because I'm just like an infant almost, who can do nothing because they're riddled with all these diseases that I say they have. And then you have another group of people who's going to see like what these issues are, what exactly they entail, and they're going to take that and they're going to do the inner work to improve their lives and to make things better. And I think it's of paramount importance that you go down that second path where you actually, like, if you do have these things, you do suffer with these issues, by all means, you can talk about it with people. You should. But at the same time, if you're not doing the inner work, you are going nowhere. You are going to spin out your wheels in the mud and just get further and further stuck in where you're at. So I don't know. I have very mixed feelings about it, I would say. It's kind of hard to follow up the depression anxiety question. I'm sorry.
I'm like contemplating my own life at this moment.
Sorry.
Jesus, no.
Trauma hour.
If the four of us were in a zombie apocalypse, how long could we survive together?
Oh, dude. If
And
the four of us, like,
which role would each of us have? Who would be the leader? Who would be
man,
the like hands-on guy? Who would be,
When you say hands-on guy,
yeah.
who's the team jerker? Who's gonna fucking jerk us off every night?
Who's keeping morale up?
Very important role.
but like, is that the one that's like, the utility person, or is that like more of a combat person role?
I would say definitely like a support role kind of character. The jerker. He's just on the sidelines. He's keeping the team safe so he can stay safe.
Team Fortress 2 medic main.
I mean, that pretty much is the jerker, bro. Like, what are we talking about? God. But to answer that question, I think, like, if it was the four of us, if it was Bean Machine, Shane, Jack, and Spook, and we were balls against the wall, like, everything's fucking ended, I think we could do 4 months easy. Like, at least 4 fucking months. Probably longer. Like, if we really locked in and the world like changed us into super soldiers, we could kick that shit. Like, it wouldn't be too hard. But I would say 4 months is definitely like the minimum that we would be able to make it. And as far as like roles go, I don't know. I would say probably I would pick Jack. Jack is the leader, likely. Because he has the most like technical knowledge, I would say. Me and Shane, since we do Uber driving, we would know the streets and we could find like the layout of the city and everything. We could do the supply runs. And Spook, that leaves one position for you, buddy, and you're the jerker because you would excel at that. And I would love you in that position.
One position, Jane. I'm the bitch taking care of the house.
I'm the
I'll do
technician.
what's up right. Yeah. Jack, what would you say? How long do you think we'd last out there in the dark, cold wilderness with a bunch of Zeds heading towards us?
You know what? This might be a little bit heavy, but in such a situation, I don't know how I'd handle that, and I might not last very long. So, you guys may last way longer than I can. I believe in you. I reckon you guys could survive, live to be old
No
men.
man left behind, Jack. We're
gonna carry you on our fucking backs if we need to, like piggyback you through the whole apocalypse, brother.
Dude, you're gonna need to restrain me and shit because, I just don't know if I could handle that situation. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know. We'll toughen you up. We'll make you ready for this world. We'll get you there.
I'll tell you that much. Spooks, you get them hams warmed up.
I'd say we're all pretty smart enough to survive. I mean,
the jerker is just constantly standing by you. That's like your fucking. It's like when they give horses like a goat or something to calm them down. They just fucking live with them.
It's not.
Oh my god!
It's not just the jerking. He's also gonna just tell me stuff like, "Don't worry, mate. You got this. I believe in you. You should believe in you."
My emotional support jerker. Oh
I'll
my
use
god,
one hand to jerk you off and another hand to pat your head. Tell you,
pat your head, stroke your back, and just make you feel all good, warm and tingly inside. Good fucking night, bruh. How what do you think? How would we do in the zombie apocalypse?
I trust Jack's city planning skills. He played a lot of those, resource planning games.
Right. No, yeah, him on RimWorld, dude. That's why I said I think he should be the leader of the fucking unit.
Yeah, for me, I played a game called Rim Job World.
That's why you're the jerker, as you play all the penis planning games.
Yeah, it's a skill position.
It is. In fact, it's like without you, you're like the cornerstone to this whole operation. If you're gone, bro, we're fucked. Straight up.
You're gonna be running around with no pants, looking for someone to drink you off.
Fucking touch it, please.
And then you'll be trying to tell each other, "No, don't go to the zombies. They're not gonna jerk you off. It's just an illusion.
They're not going to jerk you. They're just gonna bite it. It's all teeth." Shane, what do you think, brother? How long will we last?
We're all pretty smart enough to survive.
Hell yeah.
As long as we don't fucking go near any, malls or places that would have them fucking just all over the place. Stay smart, and if we're lucky enough to meet up with other people that we can trust, they can join the group.
Hell yeah. With the group grow, that's definitely like what I was going to say too, is the group needs to grow and take shape.
Gotta vet the people they have coming around though.
Yeah, definitely. It's like Walking Dead where they ask them all the questions and shit and fucking they have to go through a trial of fire and save somebody at least once and then they're in the group. Till then they're just probationary.
I think meeting other people is one of the worst things you can do in a zombie apocalypse.
It definitely is.
They can betray you and they can fuck up more liabilities. And they're consuming more resources. If they get debilitated, what are you gonna do?
Well, I mean, it's like Jack also said too. Like us in peacetime right now, we know each other pretty well. But in a situation like that, where survival is the instinct, it could be a different side of Bean Machine you're seeing. It could be a different side of Jack Offenhand,
Be like fucking that episode of SpongeBob. Episode of SpongeBob where Plankton runs across the crab and fucking Mr. Krabs swings in naked.
Yeah. It's fucking the evil version's fucking Bizarro World. Yeah.
Bizarro Bean Machine fucking just...
Dude. He's just an asshole all the time.
And they got Patrick was shooting the clothes at him with the gun.
And the siren goes off and all that shit. That's a good
Instead of
episode, dude.
jerking you off, different side of me would be I'll shove my fingers up your ass.
That's the fucking that's the
That's what
bizarro jerker.
you
Oh,
gotta find you a milkman costume.
I'm the milkman. My milk is delicious.
Psycho nuts.
I got a question. If you guys, let's say we're in this zombie apocalypse situation and we come across, someone vulnerable, what would you do?
Define vulnerable. Like vulnerable and we stand to gain something from them, or vulnerable as in like they need our help kind of
Vulnerable as
situation.
in we could take something from them if we wanted to.
I mean, if they
It
look weak,
depends.
I'm not letting them join us.
Yeah.
And
Like if
would
they
you
can
do,
handle
like-
themselves and they have the item, they can join the group, I would say. But
But
if
if
they're
it's, like,
weak and they're
action-
just like,
run that shit.
yeah.
So basically, you wouldn't attack them, right?
I would
No, I
try
probably
to not attack them. I would try to not be malicious
This
in a
is
world
assuming
that's
they
already
don't-
malicious enough.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Because on the topic of like trusting other people, I think, all of us here, we're a pretty average cross section of society. I think most people are going to be thinking like us. So to that end, I think you could trust most people.
Right.
You also do need to watch out because there will be opportunists. But yeah, I just think, what'll probably happen is you'll find a bunch of people because you start off like in a small group, you feel more vulnerable. You look to others for trust because that's kind of how society works. And then before you know it, you have a big group. And then once you start feeling secure, I think is when you'll start not letting people in and maybe start targeting other people because
Well, that's like the building phase. That's when you build your little empire or whatever
Right.
you want to build. Hell
I think
yeah.
my question would be: Are they hot? Yes or no?
Are the zombies hot or are the survivors hot?
The vulnerable person.
Okay, okay, so let me pose you this question then. There's a vulnerable, ugly ass person, but they've got a car stocked full of supplies and they've got like weapons and shit. And then there's somebody in like a fucking Toyota Prius with like the wiring hanging out of the fucking hood, but they're like a perfect 10. Literally, they look like they could bounce on that shit for days. Which one are you saving?
Simple. I'll steal the ugly person's stuff and then take the hot person with us.
Fucking Jesus
min-maxing.
Christ. That's why you're not in a position of power. You're the jerker.
Damn.
I don't know. I think we could definitely handle it. And any situation like that would come up, we could handle that too. Because we would talk about it like we're talking now. And I think that's the main thing you need in any kind of situation like that is communication, and more so like trusted communication between the group, and that we have, I think. So
I also
we could make it.
having zombies there as a common enemy to unite against will also help.
Exactly. Well,
Hmm.
we're kind of running a little bit on the clock here. So I think we'll do probably 2 or 3 more topics. We can call it.
Yeah,
And
do you
I'm
remember the one
looking
that you
now.
wanted to bring up?
No,
What was
I
that?
do not. I'm sorry.
Oh, shit.
But
Okay.
Jack had a topic before we went into the zombie one. And I kind of cut him off. I was asking if he remembered it.
Nah,
Okay.
it's evaporated.
All right. Well, I'll look at the list here. We've run through a good bit of them, actually. All right. The next topic I'm going to bring us into is: would you genetically alter your baby with like technology like CRISPR or something, where you can select the genes and traits that your baby would have, i.e., like a designer baby? Would you do that?
No. Because
I
already have a kid, and my kid is
right.
perfect. But
And there you go.
But when you're having a kid, you can find out if they have like Down syndrome or something, And if I found that out, I would.
So it's like you're thinking like in a practical sense, like in a
Yeah.
okay. No.
I mean, I already have a
Jack,
kid, so I can't, you know.
No. So like even before he was born, if they came to you and they're like, we could give your boy fucking laser eyes, the ability to fly, like go underwater,
yeah,
you would.
fuck yeah. Oh, I thought you meant like looks or like anything that was wrong
No,
with them.
okay. Well, we should probably define the rules too. Then should we do it like realistic? What we have now, technology where we can change like the brow index by like 2 points, or we can do like this fantastical shit. Which do you
the
think?
idea of using this stuff to like potentially fix things, so to speak, I think that's a really interesting angle to cover.
Mm.
Or even
I
not
would say
like
for
fixing
any, like,
things, but yeah.
if you could find out if there was any physical or mental defects, yeah, I would say that's what I would want fixed beforehand.
Yeah.
Because we're at that point with
Like
modern
just
medicine where
everything
they
that
can
would
like,
allow them to lead a normal life, like out the gate.
have a
Right.
normal chance.
Yeah, no, I would say that's probably the most practical use for that kind of technology, and like the one that's going to be most prevalent when it does become a thing.
I would just not be equipped to like handle a special needs child in any form.
I don't think
To be
anybody
honest,
really is. I think you kind of become it.
I'd give my kid
I don't know.
plus 5 strength, definitely.
It's like fucking Fallout. You're just selecting the attributes and stuff. And like, I'm gonna make him dumb as shit, but that boy can lift a rock. God damn it! Fucking
all charisma.
Hell yeah. I don't know. I don't think. I think I would probably stick along the same lines where it's like if they have a genetic condition that I can evaporate and they will have like no pain coming into the world, I would do that. But if they were like, we can give your fucking kid like telekinesis right out the box, I would probably turn that down because like, what the fuck? What the fuck do you even do if you try and ground a motherfucker with laser vision? They're just gonna cut you in half, bro. Like, there's no discipline there. You're just at the whim of God. So, I would say, yeah, just keep it practical.
No laser beams? Boring.
I know it's boring. I'm lame. No, all the other kids are gonna have fucking laser eyes, and my kid's gonna come to me and they're gonna be like, "Oh, my friends have fucking laser eyes. I hate you." And I'll just say, "Well, I thought I was doing the right thing at the time."
Yeah, then you hand him a laser iPad, and then he's
Yeah,
good.
they make like special glasses for the kids who don't have laser eyes. Their parents fucked up the CRISPR order. Yeah.
The Laser Kid Act of 2077.
No laser kid left behind. Good lord.
What I wonder is, where do you draw the line at like what counts as a fix and what counts as a change?
Right. I don't know. I wouldn't even. I would be like the last person that could make that distinction. I would say. I think even doctors too, because it's like when you interfere with the process of nature like so much, there's really like you're already fucking with what's been established as like this is natural. This is what your child would have come into the world like. So I don't know. I don't know where you draw those lines. It gets
like
very
that,
murky very quick.
I saw a gag in The Simpsons when I was a kid where I forget what the premise of the episode was. I think it was Homer with the crayon in his brain and the scientists are telling him about it. And there's like a parrot sitting on its perch and it's got tentacles for arms and it goes, "Ah, Polly shouldn't be."
Yeah. God. I mean, it does pose that too. Like you would have an existential crisis. I feel like if you're like a designer baby, because you're literally like, what am I? Why was I created this way when other people are created differently? Man.
God made me
Well-
this way, and I'm ashamed to be called his creation.
Let's wrap it up with one last topic, and that would be if you could have one thing for Christmas, what would it be? And this could be
Dude.
anything. Like, it doesn't have to be physical. It could be like you have one Christmas wish that could be granted.
Is it a
I
monkey's
want
paw?
to.
What's monkey's
Yeah,
paw?
is there any like side effects to this, or is it like a Shenron wish where like just everything comes true and it's good?
Shenron. Like a Shenron wish,
Okay,
yeah.
it's a perfect ultimate wish, and there's no drawback.
You gathered the Dragon Balls.
Right, the Christmas balls, if you will, the
Christmas
Santa balls.
You
Mm,
gathered the balls of the Christmas cretin.
Yeah, the Christmas cretin. He comes out. He's like, "I'm gonna get you. I'm
You
gonna
fucking
grant
just
you
said
any
the
wish you
balls.
want." You collected all my marbles. I don't know. I think my biggest wish would be, and this isn't even like just Christmas. Like, this is just a wish. Like, if I could have the ability to change anything, I'd just make all my friends and myself like super fucking rich, so that we don't worry about anything ever again. And that would be my wish, I would say. And then we can all
That's
just
mine in a
get
nutshell.
sunburnt and fucking fat on yachts all day, and that'll be our only issues.
Mine would be like a fucking book from like 50 years from now, like all like the sports scores, pretty much.
Yeah,
Just
you
get it
could bet
fucking
on.
sports almanac from Back to the Future.
You start betting on all the games, you win all the money, all that shit. Right on. Jack, what do you think? What would be if the Christmas cretin came to you and he said, "I got one wish"? What's it gonna be? What are you doing?
You know what? I was thinking about something like grand and, nice, like, oh, I wish, humanity will live on forever or whatever, but no, I'm going to be selfish. And I want to be the best guitarist in the world.
Hell yeah.
Like, I love guitar, and I'd just love to be able to understand it the way someone at the peak would be able to.
Right.
Like Eddie Van
Like it's
Halen.
just a second language to you at that point. Like the strings and the frets just talk to you.
Yeah, because, like, it's... I don't know. Like, it's not even that I want the fame that goes with it. I just want that level of knowledge in my head, because I like thinking that way, and it's just really nice. So that'd be cool.
Spook, what about you? The Christmas cretin comes over and he's ready to give you anything you want. He's like, you've been on the nice list all year. You've done an excellent job jerking. We're ready to get you anything you want. What's it going to be?
The first thing that came to my head is just a BBW and a Philly's cheesesteak sandwich.
Oh yeah.
That's
dude.
what's up.
Oh, sorry, I've been, sitting
Simple
here
is
laughing.
as simple does.
I've been sitting here laughing because I'm just imagining like the Christmas cretin.
He's like, he looks like a court jester, but he's all fucking decked out like Christmas clothes. And he talks like a fucking asshole. He's like, "Look at me, I'm coming to grant Christmas."
I was imagining like a red Grinch. That when he's wearing like a green shirt.
No, he's like Mike Nolan from the Big Les Show. Just like, Merry Christmas, you fucking cunts.
He's got like the Jim Leahy, like my profile picture on Discord right now. Jim Leahy with like the fucking like the plastic bag beard.
the grocery bag beard. He's like,
He's fucking holding a cigarette, fucking a bottle of fucking Jack in the other or something.
The Christmas
Just one
creed
little
anymore.
poo
The Christmas
randos.
crackhead, like fucking, he's ready to do damage to the city. Like, just start yelling in the subway tunnels at people. Like,
I've been just like sitting here for like ever since you said the Christmas creed comes out and grants you a wish. I've just been like fucking imagining and like walking up like, yeah, what you want for Christmas, motherfucker? Oh
yo, I'm
my
repping the North Pole. What you want, my brother? Like,
Oh my god.
the Christmas
Yeah,
fucking cretin. Good Lord Almighty.
I cracked Mrs. Claus back in high school.
He's still talking about like his all-state championship game from fucking '97. He's like, if my ACL didn't tore, I would have taken North Pole all the way there, motherfucker.
Santa
Like,
got all the
sure,
glory.
buddy. I believe you. I believe you, Mr. Cretin. God. What a fantastic episode we've had tonight, gentlemen. And I would like to extend my deepest thanks to both Jack Offenhand and Spook for being able to join us here and have the event of an evening. Thank you, fellas. It's been a blast.
Been a lot of fun.
Thanks for having us.
Commenting.
Machine! Bean machine!
What the fuck do you want, Santa?
Yo, can't you see we're trying to drink some fucking beers here, man? What do you want?
Dude, it's literally a podcast. It's not a FaceTime call, you fucking idiot.
That Christmas cretin is up to no good again! The only hope we have left is that you boys can write a song with enough holiday cheer to defeat him.
Looks like Santa's not the only one delivering pain tonight.
Could have stayed on the nice list, man.
You're goddamn right.
It's all cold down along the Bill C. The wind's whipping down the cabbage farm. Hey, Tower!
Yeah?
You guys know what time of year it is?
Hashmas time.
What time is it?
It's Hashmas
What?
time.
What?
Hashmas time.
Oh, Hashmas time. You guys all been good and posting lots of slop. Yeah. Coxie, you've been stealing a lot of pills now, so Heshy Claus can bring you a new prescription pad. Everybody out there doing good or what? Oh, that's not many. You guys might get muted. Come on. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Heshy Claus is coming to town. Heshy Claus is coming to town. Heshy Claus is coming to town. Eating Wendy's again, got a burger in his hands. 18 mutes, he'll come right back again. Heshy Claus is coming to town. Heshy Claus is coming to town. Heshy Claus is coming to town. Well, he's stinky when he's sleeping. He stinks when he's awake. He stinks pretty much the whole year round. I guess that'll happen when you don't bathe.
I guess that'll happen when you don't pay.
Oh, you better watch out, you better not cry. You better not pout, I'm telling you why. Heshy Claus is coming to town, oh yeah. Heshy Claus is coming to town. Heshy Claus is coming to town. Well, he's stinky when he's sleeping. He stinks when he's awake. He stinks pretty much the whole year round. I guess that'll happen when you don't bathe.
I guess that'll happen when you don't pay.
Oh, you better watch out, you better not cry. You better not pout, I'm telling you why. Heshy Claus is coming to town, oh yeah. Heshy Claus is coming to town. Heshy Claus is coming. Fuck you, Hesh, by the way.